So let's talk now about Nicki Minaj and even female rappers as a whole.
Nicki.
But Nicki pretty much just recently did a speech over the UN, and she's doing a speech for the Trump administration.
Right.
In regards to speaking up for Nigerians when it comes to Christianity or whatever. The thing is, though, is before Trump recently, his administration actually highlighted one of her songs on a TikTok video for something that was going on with the White House. Nicki wasn't even really speaking about anything in regards to supporting what Trump or his administration had going on. And Nicki's been doing some other things in terms of personal type situations online that, you know, some of the things I haven't agreed on.
Yeah, somebody needs to take her phone away.
Yeah, that's what you believe?
That's a general consensus.
Okay.
Somebody needs to grab her phone and take it away, yes.
Yeah, because I wonder too, you know, her speaking up for Nigerians and things around Christianity and her being Caribbean.
Right.
Like what does that really have to do with you? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like what?
Right.
Okay.
I heard that she's actually misinformed. Actually, Mark Lamar Hill, I was listening to him talking on the Joe Budden podcast, and he was saying that she's actually misinformed on the situation that's going on. And so, yeah, if she wants to spread information about it, she should get the right information. I'm misinformed on that situation, so I wouldn't be the person to spread that information. But I do enjoy Mark Lamar Hill. I think he's a smart brother.
I agree.
If he says that she has the wrong information, I think that possibly can be the situation, but I'm more than happy to delve into that on another episode when I have more information, because I don't want to be the person spreading misinformation myself.
Yeah.
You know.
And with Nicki, I'll say this: like Nicki, when it comes to music, when it comes to her catalog of music, her body of work,
a killer.
I would literally say Nicki, greatest of all time, female rapper.
Yes.
When it comes to catalog, body of work.
Yeah. I mean, I was turned when she did that Monster song with Jay-Z and everybody.
Yeah.
She was obviously a standout on that song.
Yeah.
She showed her lyrical prowess crazy on.
Yeah, going on song with a lot of
on such a stage, right?
Big
with so
ones
many
in the
big
hip hop
rappers,
space, right? Exactly.
So yes, no, she's solidified in that situation, but that still doesn't change, what you do outside of that.
Right.
Right. We can enjoy someone's body of work and still criticize the things they do outside of their career.
100%.
And I think that's a great segue to that. Like, she's a great artist, but does she have a place in politics? Does she even know what's happening in the political space? Is she just taking that speaking engagement in order to further her agenda as a person who's in the public eye, as opposed to worrying about the people in those situations?
Right.
And that's something that I would really like to talk about. I think we should really do some research on it and move forward on that topic.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, if you're going to step in the political space, I mean, yes, of course, Nicki has a huge following. She has the barbs and all this. But my thing is, if you're going to step into that space, you need to really understand that space.
You do. Yeah.
And really understand some of the moves and talking points and things that you're doing.
Right.
Because this is not hip-hop in the political space.
Right. So hip-hop, yes.
So I agree.
Right. There's a lot of alliteration. There's a lot of embellishing in hip-hop. And that's cool because it's entertainment.
Right.
But when you cross that line into something that's actually factual and tangible, you want somebody who has an opinion that you can trust.
Right.
And I'm going to be honest with you, listening to Mark Lamar Hill saying that she's misinformed on the situation makes me want to get more informed on the situation so we can actually have a great conversation about it.
Yeah.
Because it's not that we don't want Nicki to speak. We want Nicki to speak. But we want Nicki to speak about the right things.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So it's okay to criticize somebody who's coming into a situation that's not well-versed. Like I just said, I'm not well-versed in it, so I can't condemn or condone. But I would like to put my time in to research it, to understand it, so we can do that job of condemning or confirming and if she's putting something out that's correct or incorrect.
Right.
Because her voice carries in our culture.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like,
I
one
agree.
of the big things about it is our culture.
Yep.
Our culture has been infiltrated by so many things,
Yeah.
so many demons,
Right.
so many misinformations.
Yeah.
And we don't want to push people in the wrong direction as well.
Right.
We want to be the place where people come and they go, okay, that's the correct direction. And that's why I'm keeping myself in a place where I'm not fully versed on that situation. And I hope we can do so. And we can come back and we can make that episode so we can be fully versed.
Yeah.
So our audience can understand it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, I agree. And I say this, for any barbs that might tune into this, or any Nicki Minaj supporters.
I with Nicki.
And I say this.
I with Nicki.
I give Nicki kudos because, like I've told A, I started off in the entertainment business as a businessman. And one thing I tell you is, when I was coming up in the business,
We can tell by the time.
yeah, but I'm gonna tell you this: when we was looking at certain artists, the book for certain clubs here in Atlanta, back when I was in the entertainment business, Nicki Minaj's name was coming up at that time. And I'm gonna be quite frank with you, her fee was, it was what it was. And I never forget, a lot of male promoters here in Atlanta was like, man, don't book Nicki, man. You're gonna lose. Like, you're not gonna make your money back. You're not gonna profit. You're not gonna do anything, right? At that time. And so we never booked her. Like, I'm gonna be quite frank with you. But to see where she went so many years later.
But she's a monster.
As an artist, like to see where she went, even from those conversations, that was here in Atlanta.
I can't co-sign that.
I gotta, no, me personally.
I'm booking Nicki. I can't co-sign that.
Well, you may not can't co-sign it, but I'm telling you, the promoters in Atlanta, when I was in the business, a lot of them, especially male promoters, they was like, man, don't book her, you're gonna lose money. And
She's a monster.
I'm gonna tell you, later on, I started to see, I say, man, she that deal. You know what I mean? So yeah, I give Nicki kudos when it comes to the music side of things. Like I say, and not discounting any other female artists that have paved the way as well in hip hop. I love Lauryn Hill.
Yeah.
I love Queen Latifah, MC Lyte, Lil Kim, Foxy Brown, even coming down south, The Brat, Gangsta Boo, Mia X, all of y'all, Trina, all of y'all. I love all those women. But I'm just talking about catalog and body of work over a long period of time. Yeah. Nicki definitely did her thing. And I got to give it to her.
And having a pulse on the culture. But you can't hate on somebody who says a line like, I'm light as a rock. That's crazy work. That's crazy work.
Yeah.
But you're right. Nicki Minaj, in terms of catalog, she's a monster.
Absolutely.
We all have to respect her in that vein.
Yeah.
I just will hope that, again, we can do
on a political
research.
Yeah.
And we can, because it's a different thing. You know what I mean? Like, we can be stars, we can be people that people admire. Right. And we can be in that public space, but once you step into that political arena, you want to make sure that your I's are dotted and your T's are crossed.
Hello, this is G Bass, Rise of the 1%, Rise Media. We on this Saturday evening about to get ready to knock out some podcast episodes with some individuals here in the city of Atlanta making some big moves. You can see here, look, this is how it goes down. Here when our guests come and sit down with myself, G Bass, other Rise of 1% of Rise Media, to have that conversation. To share the story, share the journey, share what you got going on. So listen, everybody got a story, everybody got a journey, and then you got some things going on, then you definitely can get with us and see if it'd be a fit to be on the Rise of 1% podcast and actually have that discussion with myself. It's going to be a link to a form for you to fill out. You said www.theriseofthe1%.com/pod form. Again, www.theriseofthe1%.com/pod form. It's going to be in this video. You can fill that out. And we can see if it'll be a fit for you to come on and have that conversation with myself. If you don't fill out the form, then obviously it's not for you, and that's fine. We're looking for those that's serious. Those that's serious about rising to the top 1% are already in the 1%. That's what we're looking to sit down with myself right here. As you can see, rise That's how we get down. We have a great time and have a lot of fun doing it. So once again, if you're serious, make sure you fill out the form. We'll look over the form, see if it's a fit. If it's a fit, we'll reach out. If not, we won't reach out. We'll just continue to move forward. But with that said, this is G-Bass. See you soon. Have a great one on purpose.